get it. Woo! You already know what it is. Said I stand on business. And I mean what I say. If you out here playing and ain't getting to it, then you in the way. Oh, you in the way.
Oh, man, you know what it is. You know what it ain't. Stand on Business Podcast, man. You see what it is. Let them know what it is. My beautiful host in here.
You already know it's your girl TNO Baby Official. And we on Stand on
Business
Podcast. And guess what? Happy New Year's from the Stand on Business Podcast.
Happy New Year's, happy holidays, man. You know how we do it.
I'm happy, man. Happy New Year to y'all, man.
I was gonna say, hold up. Introduce yourself real quick.
My bad. It's the bull low, never hoe, always on go. You already fucking know. You know what I'm saying? We around like a greyhound, so that means shit about to go down.
Yeah, I'm about to turn low to a rat radio.
Yo, that was smooth.
You want to check Rocket side, man?
That was smooth.
Smooth, bro.
How y'all doing, man?
I mean, we good, man. How y'all out there? How the people? How 2026 been to y'all, man?
How was y'all holidays?
Make sure y'all bring this shit in right, man. Stand on business all year. Make every day count, man. You know, we in here, we working, man. So make sure y'all show us some love by liking, subscribing, hitting that bell, getting us in that algorithm. A little light shit. It's free, you feel me? But what's going on today, man?
Oh, man, listen, before we start off, you know, we got to do our 5 stand on business questions. You know what I'm saying? Stand on business questions or no.
Are you standing on business or no?
Or no.
Simple.
Let us know in the comments what y'all think. Is that standing on business or no? So who gonna take it over the first time?
Oh, man, I'll pick it right up.
Say no more.
So, let's say it was a concert coming to town or whatnot. And you go ahead and buy somebody a ticket. You tell them you bought them this ticket, right? You don't know where I'm going with this. And you tell this boy, yo, I need my little behalf for this ticket. You know, you just do your thing, get me there, get me home, all that good shit. Is he standing on business for doing half of what you said? Now, he got me there, he took me there, got me back to the crib, but he ain't give me the residuals to the ticket. But he was my transportation there. So was he standing on business or no for not sending me my residuals but being my transportation? Oh, man. And that wasn't a full agreement of the deal.
Yeah, if y'all spoke about it and stuff like that, and like things are not being done when you spoke about it, yeah, it's not standing on business. Like you gotta have to make sure, what is it, attenuary?
Yeah.
You have to make sure the attenuary is, you know, clocking up and stuff, because you can't be out here saying one thing and then doing another.
Man, I should have put that in the fine print, black and white, made him sign a contract. I ain't gonna say no names though, but he know who he is, man. What about you, Lo?
If you owe that man, pay that man, man.
Pay that man.
No, that ain't standing on business. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't standing on business over here, man.
You gotta start paying how you weigh. Sometimes you gotta start doing it in the beginning. Before we even get to that point, give my money down, man. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. I see. It could have been my fault. That's what I'm saying. Could have been my fault.
I feel like this year, people just gotta focus on just being yourself. So like, you know, if you don't have it, it's okay to not have it. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm about to say.
But like, if you do have it, you feel me? You don't have to flex about it all the time, and you feel me? Because it's like, then when you do have it, people expect you to have it all the time. Then the time that you don't have it, do you chance that 50% to act like you have it when you don't? Or chance that 50% to be like, no, I don't have it, and then now people are looking at you like a broke bum ass person.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Man. But the person I'm talking about, that boy know I love him to death, man. That's all I love, man. I like to grind his gas, though, man.
I'm saying, let him know.
You feel me? That ain't standing on business, though. Ain't standing on that out, man.
Yo, pay that nigga, bro. Pay that nigga. What you got, T?
Your homie pops somebody, comes to you, asks to stash the strap, but you say no because you can't risk being attached to something that you didn't do. Is that standing on business or no?
Repeat that question.
Damn, no, I get what she just said.
Friend, your man just actually, he just popped somebody.
Right.
He comes to you like,
knocking on your door. Yo, bro, I need you to stash this strap.
You feel me? And you like, nah, because I can't get myself attached to something that I'm not involved in.
Facts.
Is that standing on business on your end or no?
Yeah. 6'7".
6'7". Look,
it's definitely not standing on business. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, you know, that way, because that's supposed to be your man. You know what I mean? Your man asks you to do some shit. You know, you're gonna look out for him.
Ride till you die.
But then again, at the same token, too, it's like, bro, you about to put me in a whole situation that's gonna get me caught up.
Get you locked up and shit.
You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. It can go either way. It's how you look at it.
Either way, so since he gonna give it the 6'7" answer, I'm gonna just say it ain't standing on business, man. Because it's like, yeah, I don't got nothing to do with it, and that is my man. But why would you bring that trouble to my door?
No, for sure.
You feel me? So now you get me involved in some shit when I could be out here holding you down, commissary, lawyer money. Don't get me involved. So I'm gonna say that ain't standing on business.
And also to piggyback too. All my friends know if we get angry about shit, because we, you know, females tend to crash out a lot. You feel me? So it's like, when we tend to, you know, ready to crash out this, that, and the third, my friends know if I'm ready to crash out, they know how to talk to me. They know how to calm me down. They know how to, de-escalate the situation. And it's like, if you're not having friends like that, then you shouldn't be around them type of people. You feel me?
Shit.
Because then I wouldn't be in a situation where my homie pops somebody and asking me to stash a strap when you know that I'm a good friend and you can talk to me. Come, freaking let me de-escalate that situation to the point you ain't even had to do nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
So it's all about the company you keep.
It's not standing on business,
That's
man.
definitely not standing on business. So,
all right, we're going to get a little.
We
little
getting into it, man.
I probably got a spicy question.
Your baby dad cheats on you with your best friend, but she dates his plug. But you have sex with him to get back at him. Is that standing on business?
Damn.
Your boyfriend
Sips tea.
cheats on you with your best friend, but she dates his plug. Like the best friend dates the plug, but you go and fuck the plug to get back at both of them. Is that standing on business?
That's crazy.
I'ma say
no. No. Damn. You know what's crazy? Every time you grab her house, he be like, "Yeah, I fucked your bitch. Here you go."
Right, bro.
Damn. Your girl good? What the fuck you asking me for? Nigga, fuck you. Girl, what you think, Feast?
Man, that's a bad joint. You
That's
do
a
dirt,
real
you get
bad
dirt,
joint.
man.
All right, and like the book of like the law, you feel me? That should not stand on business. You feel me? Because it's just like you could just luck up on getting with the upgrade. You feel me? But in the sense where like we know that in the world this shit really happened type shit, it's standing on business because at the end of the day, your man was fucking your best friend and your best friend was fucking your man, and they knew about it and they were doing it behind your back. So why are y'all upset? Because she did the same thing back. Damn, it must have really hurt y'all that bad.
And you know what's crazy too? Your best friend is like real close to you type
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
The plug
So
ain't that close. You just
Right.
buy from him and shit like that. So,
Not even that. I just hope and pray that if that do happen, that your boyfriend not copping from the plug no more.
Oh bullshit.
He
I'ma
found
say
out
that
that he
ain't
stopped
standing on
copping, or he
business,
just
man.
had to start shorting that nigga.
To be continued.
Yeah, right. You gotta get some type of courtesy in the deal, right? At least give me the deal, like the discount. Shit.
What you got?
All right, what I got? All right, so let me ask you a question. Let's say you in the wood with your man and shit like that, right? And he got a strap on him, but he never tells you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get pulled over and shit like that. He straight put the strap under the joint, under the seat, right? So the cops end up finding that joint. And they like, yo, who gun is this type shit? You know what I'm saying? So they end up booking your man, you know what I'm saying, because he was sitting under there, whatever the case may be. But he call you like, bro, you supposed to take that fucking rap for me. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that standing on business?
You ain't want to take that rap for
You
him?
ain't take that rap for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, bro, that was your gun. That's your fun. Get me out of it. You feel me? But yeah, I'm gonna say, bro, you get, like I said, you do the crime, you gotta do the time. So don't try to point the finger at me. And I'm guessing because it was your car, he wanted you to take the blame. No, we ain't doing that over. I'm gonna say that ain't standing on business. How about you, T?
I'm be honest. I'm a female, you feel me? I'm right. I'm cut from a different cloth, you feel me? So like I rock for mine, you feel me? But my thing is, the story that you just said, he had a gun, he didn't let you know, no nothing. Like, if you would have let me know, maybe I probably would have, stuffed it in, my pants or something, you feel me? Would have probably helped you out a little bit, but like, you ain't tell me jack shit. Now you putting my life in danger, you feel me? Like, that's law for one.
Facts.
But then two is like, then you had the audacity to call me on a fucking collect phone call to fucking snitch your ass the fuck out and expect me to still take the fucking fall for that shit? Hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
We ain't doing that. That ain't
standing on business. Hell no.
I got one more for y'all. I got one more. So y'all know about the 6ix9ine situation and shit, right? So for people that don't know, he got locked up, and pretty much he snitched on the people that he was used to be with.
Yeah.
But they fucked his baby mom. You know what I'm saying? They kidnapped him. You mean burnt
Stole
him
his
for bread?
shit.
All
like
types
you
of
signed
shit,
up
right?
for, man.
So my question to you is: that staying on business what he did, snitching on him, even though they did all of that to him?
I'm gonna say now, 6ix9ine situation, he the only one that had like a sensitive situation where he could get that out. Because they wasn't his man, like you said, he had nothing to do with it. It was just people that was around him in the music video to make him look like he was something he wasn't. And then that happened. And I mean, not saying I would have did that, because like if you sign up for that, you gotta go all the way through with that.
Yeah.
But the fact he did what he did would just go let you know, like, ain't nothing real these days. You feel what I'm saying? So he was like the example of that. Like, but I say he stood on business because he was never really like that. But in reality, that's not standing on business. But I would say in 6ix9ine situation, because that was a special situation, he stood on business.
Ooh, what you think, Tay?
In a personal life, I feel like he stood on business because like his life was, at stake and stuff. And at the end of the day, freaking, you only get one life. You feel me? So like, you can't take that shit for granted. But in a business wise, it's just like, again, like he said, what you signed up for, you got to get in the paint, you got to deal with this type of stuff, you feel me? And like, the thing is, like, the company you keep, you feel me? Right. Misery loves company. So it's like, at the end of the day, you know what type of time these people was on when you invited them into your space, you feel me? Like, if I go like this, you're in my bubble, you feel me? So it's like, if I go like this and I had 20 motherfuckers around me, you're in my space now, you feel me? So it's like, why is people not doing freaking background checks on people? Why are people not, fully deep diving into seeing who they chill with, who they be around? And it's like, you're putting yourself into situations that you don't need to be putting yourself into, and situations like that happen. You don't even know who the fuck you're around. You can be around a serial killer right now. Yeah. And don't even know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So I feel like in the personal wise, like in his, like him being Daniel, him being Daniel, I feel like, it stood on business. But in the business wise, like I said, this is the life that you want to go to. And then the reason why, I'm like, in the business wise, not staying on business either, is because look at how he's still acting after the fact.
I was just about to say,
after the fact. You still out here trolling. You still out here, taunting people. You still out here doing freaking your big one and stuff. You feel me? So it's like, if I'm being honest, like, did you really learn anything? You feel me? Like, you was on Instagram, you was trending, you was viral, this, that, and third, but it's like, you didn't switch your ways. So it's like, in the personal wise, I will always understand, you feel me, stand on business, but in the business wise, I could never understand that shit.
Facts, yeah. So I'm gonna say that ain't standing on business.
Nah. That is not standing on business.
I feel like if you gonna betray this street shit, you signed up for this shit. You gotta stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta stand on it all the time.
You trying to make excuses for all the nut shit that you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, you should have thought about that way beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So I'm gonna get at a negative on that one. You know what I'm saying?
And then, then when I think about like some of his lyrics and stuff like that too, like, it's all like gang related, or like him about to pull up on somebody and about to do something.
He be talking heavy.
That's what I'm saying. You talking heavy, but it's like, you're not really like, the words not matching the actions, you feel me? And it's just like
that.
the first thing that should have came out was 6ix9ine ran up on everybody, even if he got jumped or freaking got shot, whatever the case may be, he still stood on business on that point. But you went and ran to the cops, like,
no, for sure.
Yeah, he wasn't standing on business, man. Yeah. Speaking of 6ix9ine though, they said if you Google this, that the second biggest number at the 6ix9ine, like when he had his whole run, y'all should already know it. 6'7".
6'7".
Oh, right. Y'all gotta Google that, man. So 6'7" now.
And not even that, because 6ix9ine is not doing the extra shit on Google.
6'9" ain't doing fine.
You search 6'7" up on Google, your whole screen go.
Damn,
they knocking both sides.
Yeah.
Blackballed him like that?
No, I'm saying 6'7". If you search 6'7" in Google right now, put the number 6'7", your whole Google screen go like this.
Gonna start shaking?
Yeah.
Yo, you got me about to do that shit right? Yeah. Yo, 6'7". Shout out to Skrilla too, man. Speaking of Skrilla,
I'm not gonna lie,
he got a project about to drop too. Make sure y'all check that.
He really definitely really wowed me this last 2025 like. Freaking he's been doing music and stuff, but like I'm not gonna lie, the highlight was Natasha Bedingfield going on stage talking about some 6'7".
Yo,
like, they got that shit on Google.
You have Pocket Full of Sunshine singing 6'7". Like that was it. That was it for me.
Can we just have a moment of silence for Skrilla, man? I really just Googled this joint and my screen really did the 6'7". AI, all that. It break it down with me.
That's how you know this shit was viral when Google doing this shit. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
And that came right out of Philadelphia, bro. That's why I said you gotta stay motivated when you see your peers winning and stuff, man. Shout out to Skrilla, man.
But you know who I want to shout out? I want to shout out with you, man. You just dropped the jump.
You just went viral,
man.
Damn,
super viral.
That on me like that.
Let's talk about it,
yeah, man. That was a treat, man. Because it's like, I feel like that video gonna open so many eyes, because like everybody that come home from work, getting the kids from school, y'all feel like y'all could just walk right in your door with nothing happened. But y'all don't take that time to really just watch over your show, just watch your surroundings. And I'm gonna keep it a bean. I read a quote. They said this year we can't be too nice. We be too nice. So if a young boy come knocking on your door asking for a phone, saying a Uber just dropped him off, he just want to call his mom to get to the right location. In your mind, you thinking you're doing the right thing, and you want to do the right thing because you want receive your blessings. But you also got to analyze everything. thoroughly. Like, you know, this young boy had the mask on, but I still gave him the out. I said, young boy, you gotta take that mask off. Still came to the door, young boy, mask wasn't off. Still gave him my phone. Like, so I feel like as people, we put ourselves in uncomfortable positions because we be trying to just show love, but that love could get you killed. And I was just trying to show that awareness. Like, you gotta be same with the youth. Like that. Just trying to run up in somebody's crib, it ain't going to end pretty. Like, it's 2026. Everybody is licensed to carry.
I was
Like,
gonna say, yeah, everybody licensed to their house at least. So
yeah, like I just want people to open the eyes.
Everybody has the right to bear arms.
Yeah, real rap. So it don't end pretty on their behalf how they think it go. And like I said, in most cases, like, man, you was talking low, it's only but so much you could do to get away with cases like that, because it could be that could have been considered manslaughter.
No, for sure.
But because, like I said, the way it happened, of course, that was a home invasion going wrong. But if anything, young boy would have ran, jumped off the porch, I shot him, I would have been going to jail for that.
No, for sure,
so you also gotta know how to stand your ground too. So that was definitely a message just to let y'all know, like, y'all gotta be aware, man, because it could be you on the other side of that foot, and you sitting in jail for something you thought you did to protect yourself.
Oh hell yeah,
and it's a lost though. But yeah, I mean, it's been getting crazy good feedback, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like,
no, I was gonna say, yeah, that John definitely like going from the content that I see you already doing to like going to a different direction, into like a different perspective, like, and then you still like went viral for that shit, and people still give you good feedback for it. Like that was like because mind you, what that dropped today or yesterday? I saw it today. I saw it today, and I'm like, hold up, he's snapping this year, like he's snapping, like, and I was just so wild because I'm like, I seen you, you know, in your, you know, element, doing the other type of videos and stuff that you're used to doing, that you're hopping out of your element, you're doing different things, and like to see you prosper like that, I'm very proud of you.
I appreciate that.
And the crazy part is, people really couldn't tell that shit was real or not.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? That's what really got us. You know what I'm
and
saying?
for somebody that been doing skits for 10 years, that's the type of reaction I would like to get. I wouldn't want y'all to know it's a skit. That's like y'all predicting what I'm doing. But for y'all not to know,
like, yo, his feet's booked. Like, is he good? Like,
free that man. Like, no, I'm good, yo. Everything is good. That's just being creative at its best. And I be trying to show the youth, like, just use y'all mindset to get creative. Like, the time y'all wasting just trying to up the score and all that, y'all could be using that same brain energy to just create something that can change your life tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody that showed love to that video, supported that, man. It's more to come, man. Shout out to my team for being behind it as well, man. You know, one thing about us, we plan and we actually execute over here. So I want that to be the message of 2026. Don't just plan, but execute.
For sure. And I definitely want to kind of, you know, it's about to get a little emotional in here, but I definitely want to piggyback on that, John. So about 2 weeks ago, you know, I lost my little brother. You know what I'm saying? To gun violence.
Sorry to hear that.
But the crazy part about it, what gets me, he wasn't in the streets. He wasn't a street dude. You know what I'm saying? So to make a long story short, he tried to sell his watch, and these young boys end up trying to rob him, end up killing him and shit. Mind you, my little brother was licensed to carry. He ended up killing one, but they ended up killing him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that was going through my mind at that time. Like, first of all, like, you know, why did you go down there? Why did you do your due diligence? Why you ain't look, you know, just a bunch of shit. But what I learned from that is, just because you got a gun, it doesn't mean it's going to save you. You see what I'm saying? Like, guns don't save people. Like, your brain do. Being smart, you know what I'm saying? Watching your surroundings and, you know, knowing right from wrong, all that shit. But the crazy part about it, the people that took his life was kids. He was 15. You know what I'm saying? My little brother was 30. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, he had everything going. He had a son. He was doing HVAC. Yeah, he was living a life. You know what I'm saying? He just was hurting for some money, and he wanted to sell his shit. And these young boys tried to take advantage of him, which they did, which is kind of corny. But it was, you know, we definitely going through a lot, but we living for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just to show you that, bro, this shit, no matter if you're doing good or not, shit can follow you. Shit can come to you at any given time. You know what I'm saying? You can be doing your best out here, and it's still, trouble will still find you. Streets will still find you, even if you're not a street dude. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
So I actually got a question for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Touching on the youth violence and all of that. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about everything that's going on with the youth violence? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would say, man, speaking on that situation, that's very touching right there. Like you said, honest brother just living an honest lifestyle. And it's just like, you know, something tragically could happen, you know what I mean? So I just feel like, you know, definitely praise up the little bro. And also, like I said, take it as awareness that it can happen to anybody. Because a lot of stuff is recycling itself, repeating.
sure.
So just learn from these situations. But prayers up, and I pray that situation do come to light, you know, and they find the people that's behind that.
I know for sure. You know, like why are we dying so young out here?
And
One of my questions.
People dying so young, I feel like it's just really like the environment. And I feel like it's more of everybody just like trying to be alpha in their own way. I feel like that's what it is. Like, women is trying to be in their own alpha, men's trying to be in their own alpha, and then with women being in their own alpha, a lot of women, and it's sad, but a lot of women ends up being single mothers out here raising sons by themselves. And I feel like, me personally, women can't raise men. At all,
sure,
you feel me? Like, so it's like not having a father figure, and now, you know, they're going out and they're, you know, seeing a guy freaking making all this money. He looks up to him now and stuff like that. He's like, oh, well, I want to be like him. Let me go follow in his footsteps. Like, I feel like a lot of people are dying young because they're seeing what they want and they're gonna go reach for it, and they don't know the consequences from it because freaking. And I hate to say this, but like, parents got their own trauma and own situations that they never dealt with, that once they have kids, their life technically stops. You feel me?
Sure.
Everything that they dealt with before they had kids, it stops. You don't have to deal with, like, you shouldn't deal with it anymore because you had to raise these kids. You got to make sure that they're growing. But a lot of parents in this like generations now, they're so focused on, oh, I was hurt, or I was, you know, left, or I was abandoned, this, that, and third, that it now is passing on to your kids. Now your kids don't have, they don't have a chance. They really don't.
Sure, they don't, and it's sad. What you think, cuz?
Oh man, I feel like it's definitely a different generation out here these days. Cause like when we was kids, we didn't even talk about or even assume or can imagine that we could die at 16, 15. You feel me? It's like they just dropping the number now. It's not even 16, it's 15 and 14 now. But I feel like they dying so young because, you know, of course the parents, you know, I definitely got, like, you know, I don't like to point the finger too much at them, but y'all bring them kids into this world. So y'all gotta be able to tame these kids. Like, speaking of just, or even if the moms can't do it, the aunts. You feel me? Like like somebody in the family got to step up. Like, even what
they said take a village.
it take a village. You feel me? Like, I just stopped past one of my you know, we like brothers and them. Shout out to A, shout out to Steve and them. You know what I mean? I just stopped past Mom Duke's crib, and when she saw me, she was like, "Damn, I'm just so proud of you." Like, and in fact, I played a part of that. You know, so when y'all was kids, like, I really watched over y'all, made sure y'all did something right in life. And to see you come down my timeline doing right, that make me proud as a mother that's not even my real mother. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's Mom Dukes, but she took us in because we was so close to her kids. And she made sure we all stayed out the way. But yeah, like I said, if the mothers can't do it, some family parents got to step up.
Oh, for sure.
But I feel like they don't got that support. That's why they definitely dying so
And
young.
also, I wanna talk about something because I know like you guys would get it because like we grew up in like that, the generation and stuff. But like for the new generation, it's weird because like when I was younger, I remember like, you know, going from house to house from like family members' house and like being with my grandmom and stuff like that before I went to foster care. But like, you know, parents used to drop their kids off to like their moms, like the grandparents' house and stuff, and the grandparents will raise like, you know, our generation and stuff. But then it's like within this generation, like the mothers and even sometimes, you know, single fathers and stuff, they get so like entitled, I guess you can say that like sure. they like, oh no, I'm gonna handle this all by myself, this, that, and third. And it's like at the end of the day, it's not really hurting you, it's hurting them kids and their future at the end of the day. And it's like you said, it takes a village. And it's like I understand like all the times that my mom dropped me off at my grandma's house because she needed a break and stuff, you feel me? And my grandma was like, you know what, you're family, so I'm gonna take you in. But it's like I understand because sometimes I do be needing a break, you feel me? And I don't have family, you feel me? I grew up in foster care, mom on drugs, dad's deadbeat, you feel me? So it's like I don't have family. And it's like I wish I could call my grandma and be like, yeah, can you come watch these kids? Or call my mom, be like, can you watch these kids for a couple hours and stuff? And like I do have like, you know, my little support system and stuff like that. But it's just like this generation is scary, like
for sure.
Especially like when you're a mother and like a parent yourself, like you don't want nobody watching your kids. Like when I was younger, I think when I was younger, I only remember like 5 or 6 deaths. Now I'm an adult, it's like a death every single day.
You know what's crazy? We poverty, trauma, peer pressure, and the lack of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? All that plays a part in the youth dying so young. You know what I'm saying? Especially like prime example, when we was growing up, we ain't had really old heads and shit like that. We just had each other. So we just as ignorant as the person you next to type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nobody really telling these young boys like, yo, y'all gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta chill the fuck out. Even like I said, even with the trauma and shit like that, all the stuff they've been through, now they starting to put it out on the streets and shit like that, and letting it show and all that shit like that. So it's a lot, man. It's getting sickening though. You know what I'm saying? It's getting sickening. I done already lost three close people to me. You know what I'm saying? To gun violence. And the crazy part about it, it was none of their situations. One being at the wrong place, wrong time. Another one, like I said, a robbery going wrong. They try to rob him. You know what I'm saying? M5, he ended up going home.
Rest in peace, M5,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Shit like that. Like, I'm tired of losing people. That shit it's corny. And it's like I said, it's not like they was in the streets. It's just crazy. Like, you just being at the wrong place, wrong time. So, my thing is, the streets versus the internet. What's the difference?
Streets versus the
internet. Oh, man.
I feel like the internet hasn't been out for a long time, but the internet is more like people made. Like, you know, what people, you know, put out there, whether if it's trauma, drama, you know, good information, bad information. But like internet is more about like people's like facts or opinions and, you know, stuff like that. I feel like the streets, like the difference with the streets is the streets been here for decades and decades at a time. So it's like the streets have time to grow and learn and like change and stuff like that. But the internet is just so toxic that there's no change in it. You feel me? So it's like I would much rather be on the street side. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, is hoping, you know, like hoping like faith that like it will be something better and stuff like that as long as people put their right foot in front of their left. But the internet, what do you see good on the internet?
Yeah,
for real.
Nothing.
Except for people trying to flaunt their situations and stuff. But if you're really being honest, say for instance, I've got $1 million right now, and I freaking want to put it out there. One, if I put it out there, now I got people on my head because they know I got money. But then two, if I put it out there, it's like people gonna congratulate you. But then I posted it. I'm still living a regular life. You feel me? Like I feel like the internet is so fake.
No, it is for sure.
The internet. All right, there you go. Streets and the internet. The internet is fake while the streets is real.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's a good point. I mean, when you talking the streets versus the internet, I'm actually on the jail phone right now, man. We got WAP on the line. Hey WAP. Get that message you was telling me on that song that day about the youth, man. I got you live on Stand On Business podcast, man. Give us a quick John.
The bars and shit again?
Yeah.
That message I was basically saying.
Run it back for us, that whole message, bro.
So what I was saying was, man, you know, with the youth ain't gonna understand about the jails is, you know, when they out there drilling, they basically with the youth not gonna understand that the jail's not telling them when they out there drilling, don't go make a song because them homicides be taking long. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas be fighting it with a PD. They know they be dead wrong because if they ain't got 50K or better, they gonna send them niggas up to that mountains alone. My young boy took 12 and lost and came back crying. They sent him to the hole. Next day, you know, my youngin got willed out. My youngin might not never come home.
Damn. Deep, bro.
Yeah, WAP a rapper now.
Yeah.
WAP a rapper
Boy,
now.
WAP, man. He's still spitting that positivity behind it.
You know,
But yeah,
for
man,
sure.
free you, man. We gotta get this podcast finished up, man. Call me back like in another 20 minutes.
All right, say that, bro.
All right.
And you know what's crazy though? Free cuz, you know what I'm saying? Definitely free him.
Right, free
Boy, WAP,
him.
man.
It's crazy because the internet really escalates beefs. You know what I'm saying? Like prime example, like the young boys that killed my little brother, whatever, they got beef with other people. And they, as soon as they posted one of their young boys my little brother killed, they posted his picture up, and you see the young boys, they beefing right under that joint, talking about, yeah, we got one, even though it wasn't their situation. They talking about, yeah, y'all just took a loss, now it's escalating the beef even more, and the whole time that shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Instigating.
Like, y'all up there just doing a bunch of dumb shit. Like, we just gonna keep it a bean. Y'all on some dumb shit. Like, what is y'all getting out of this shit? You know what I mean? I'm not understanding this shit.
Yeah.
Like, then y'all go, y'all go to the internet and tell the internet all this shit, and then be surprised when the cops come to your door and you like, well, what I do? Nigga, you didn't told live, you done got 10 bodies and told them where at, who you did it to, who you was with, you know what I'm saying? What a gun was that? Like, y'all on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they putting the wrong energy into the
bro,
wrong
like,
shit.
I'm
like,
not understanding this shit, cuz it's just like, at this point, and on top of that too, they wanting clout from this shit too.
yeah.
You know, nowadays they respect the shooter now.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
back then, we ain't respect the shit. We respected the nigga that got money. Now if you can be a broke ass nigga with fucking 10 bodies, you the man. I don't get that shit. Am I tripping?
You could be 10 bodies. You could have 10 bodies and be the man for that. That's
bro.
crazy.
That shit is insane.
Anybody could pull a trigger. Anybody could shoot somebody. We all knew that. So why should this guy be the guy for killing 10 people? Oh, you probably like, oh, he on the street right now, like 10 bodies, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm scared to shoot one. Like, you shouldn't even put yourself in that predicament. Like,
not even that. Now that I'm 25 years old, when I think that if any of my friends like got any bodies on them and it would like wasn't like genuinely a self-defense situation, I don't want to be friends with you. Because you got to think about it. Within the generation now and stuff, people are so bipolar and people like, you know, have like these switches in their brains and stuff like that like, if you were so capable of taking somebody's life, I'ma always think that you're capable of doing me dirty. You feel me? I'm sorry because like
you feel like you got away with one.
And mind you, maybe that's a trauma response from me because of shit that I've been through. But like me personally, if I feel like you out here really saying, yeah, I got bodies, this, that, and third, I don't trust you because I may be the next one. And it may not be right now. It may not be 5 months from now. It may be 10 years from now. But guess what? I'ma always have that in the back of my head.
Right. That's why I feel like a human should never kill another human. Like you said, even if it's like
it wasn't your life to take.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? That's why that self-defense law is so precious because like you just did it and you knew you ain't had to do it. It's like you had some type of joy in it. You know what I mean?
Like,
it could be done again.
I was watching this HBO Max show. Y'all should watch it. If y'all watch like Batman and shit like that, it's the Penguin. You know the Penguin.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
It's this one scene that he was talking to the Jefe, you know, the son and stuff like that, and like the son was saying some out of pocket shit to him, but it made him mad to the point that he just like sat there, grabbed his gun, and he just loaded the whole clip out and emptied the whole clip out on him. But mind you, wait. The moment that he emptied the whole clip out on him, he looked. He was like, oh, shit. What the fuck did I do? This, that, and third. And it was like, see, that's real life shit. Y'all do things in like a rage situation and then y'all regret it right after. And it's just like, why do y'all act like, you know, things that y'all not when the repercussion is like y'all bitching and y'all scared?
No, for sure. No, see, that's what I'm saying. And so I got a question too. Why is death so normalized nowadays?
That's sliding right. That was smooth.
Like, think about it. Nowadays, you see people on the gram, damn, this person died. That's crazy. Swipe. And this person died. Swipe. Bro, I'm going to be honest. I don't even watch the news because I already know what's on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
It's like people be almost wishing somebody died out of situations these days.
Sure.
Like, that's how normalized it is. Like even with the skit we did, like, people were so like confused that it wasn't real because we used to stuff like that being real. And then we want to know who the victim is. And then we want to follow the story. Now we want to point the finger who was wrong, who wasn't. We want the tea, but why should that be somebody's actual life?
No, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying? All the time for it to be something worthy of looking into. If nobody died, oh, well, we ain't looking into that story. That he ain't died, he cool. But still, that man was involved in gunfire and suffered from it. But it's crazy. It's like we normalizing death. We be looking for the end result. Like, you tell somebody got hit by a car, damn, did he die? Somebody got shot, damn, he died. It's just like, I don't know, bro. It's like the movies and the video games is becoming reality.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I'm about to get like a little, I hope it's not off topic, but I feel like it's not off topic, but like, this is how like my brain is like really processing right now. So like when we was younger, what did we really know like of like, you know, like diseases and stuff like the chicken pox, Ebola, the swine flu. Okay, so it's like now we're hearing about freaking the monkey pox or some shit like that. We're hearing about freaking all these new diseases, COVID, this, that, and the third. And like when I come down to think about it, when you hear a lot about vaccines and you gotta do this and you gotta quarantine, I feel like we're overpopulated. Way too overpopulated, and like the government in some way, shape, or form, they're just trying to execute us in some way, shape, or form, and that's why people are normalizing it. Because I came across a video on TikTok. This girl, she has Lyme disease, and she was grabbing older bees, and she was stinging herself multiple times. She was stinging herself a good like 30 times a week, and it was curing her Lyme disease. But then I saw another comment on the John that it said, "Oh, now I understand why the government and people are spraying chemicals on the bees and stuff to kill them because they don't want to cure these diseases. They want us to die." So like with normalizing of death, is the internet. The internet puts out these, vaccines, and you got to quarantine and this, that, and third, that people get scared, that people feel like it's the end of their life and stuff, that they didn't live too much and they live in crisis.
Yeah, becoming normalized, man.
Yeah, like it's too normalized because of crisisness. You feel me?
For sure. I definitely feel like we definitely
like down to us getting locked down. Everybody want to be looting and stealing and stuff, but on a normal day, you knew you needed that freaking that roll of toilet paper and you ain't do it. You knew that you needed that and you didn't do it. And then too, like when y'all go stealing and stuff, y'all go steal the freaking craziest things.
No, for sure. Niggas will steal remotes and shit.
It's bad out here. Real rap. Be panicking.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Panicking. I don't know no better.
But that's why I feel like the normalization comes from is crisis.
No, for sure. I definitely feel like we overpopulate. It's way too many people and it's crowded. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's not a lot of resources and stuff like that, it's giving people opportunities to do a lot of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If it was more jobs and more opportunities for these kids out here, you think they'd still be doing that shit?
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to do better as people. And I ain't even going to just say black people, just people in general.
In general.
We got to do better as people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
not even that. Stop being gatekeepers on what you know. Like, I feel like I was just talking about that the other day. I was like, I'm not a gatekeeper because why would I gatekeep like resources that I have? Why would I gatekeep like gems that I have and stuff?
For sure.
If, say for instance, like people always gatekeep things because they want things back. Why am I gonna gatekeep things that I already have and I already know that I can already provide?
No,
but if you put it out there and you give people gems, you give people, like the resources and stuff like that, you may open doors for other opportunities that you didn't even think that you would have. So it's like, stop gatekeeping the information, the trauma and stuff that y'all been through and stuff, and start telling people. Like, I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, tell a young boy like, yeah, I got shot freaking more than 9 times, this, that, and third, like 50 Cent. I'm not saying that. But it's like telling your story to a young boy and like enforcing like, yes, this is real life shit, that this can happen. I feel like it can change like other people's like, like their perception, but not even that, like their whole brain format. Because when they're growing, their brain format is what they're learning from home and what they're seeing from home and freaking what they're seeing in the streets. But that one man can really influence your whole entire life. Sit down and talk to. I remember I was sitting 15 years old in a train and I was talking to this one guy and he told me that freaking he used to think that he wanted to get jumped into a gang, and he actually got jumped. But being jumped is not just getting beat up and stuff like that. He said he was getting stabbed and shanked and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
And it's just like, you don't know what you're signing yourself up for, you feel me, until you put yourself in that situation. And it's just like, people have so many stories, but they gatekeep these stories because they're like, oh, nobody's gonna listen. It's like, no, you may freaking really influence the next person and really change their whole life to now it's going down the line.
No, hell yeah. That's why I'll be telling people about my addiction stories a lot, man. Because, like I said, it's a lot of people that's out here fighting addiction, and they're not talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, prime example, I go to meetings every Sunday. Ain't no young boys in there. It's all older people. And I'll be like, yo, where's all the young people at? You know what I'm saying? Like, but they still out here getting high and doing all that shit. If they would have known all this shit that was going on, then they probably wouldn't be doing that shit.
Speaking of the young people, man, I just think, like, they just don't know no better. And I just feel like, what's different today, Lo?
Guns and access. Guns and access.
Got it right on their head. I think they got too much access to guns, bro.
No, for sure.
And I just feel like, would it been, because back then we ain't have it like that. We couldn't. We had to sneak and see Unc gun on under the bed or something.
Yeah,
we never knew where to buy a gun, who to get it from. But they so young and they could just get it off the internet.
So
they could put them together. They could just take a ride to Jersey, Delaware, get pieces and parts. I had a young boy that was 17 that was like, yo, bro, I got a gun machine, bro. I can make you guns, bro. And I'm like, damn, bro, a gun machine? Yeah, 3D machine. Yeah, 3D. I'm like, and he was so serious, like this is a business for him. And I'm like,
telling you.
Damn, y'all that young putting guns together, and it was just like, it didn't click to me. Like,
I was in the store and there was a young boy. He was 12 years old. He told some bro, I just grabbed this joint. He had a 40. You know what I'm saying? He told me, I'm about to grab me another one, a 9. I'm like
they trophies or some
12.
shit.
I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. Listen, when we was kids, bro, we probably had one gun. It was a dirty ass 38 with one bullet in that bitch. But nobody never touched it. It was only the old head that touched it. You know what I'm saying?
We just see it, or we got it, cool. We ain't touching it. And this time we ain't even rumble, not even think about that gun unless we got pulled out on. But we never just ran and got no gun, but it's too accessible.
You know what I think needs to change with the guns and access? You know how they have GPS and trackers on cars when you finance cars and stuff, because God forbid if you miss the payment and stuff like that.
Put the tracker in the blicky.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying put a tracker. No, hold up. I'm not
blicky
saying put a tracker in the
with the
blicky,
switchy.
but yes, put a tracker in the blicky, because say for instance you go to a gun store and you buy it from a gun store and you got your whole information on it and stuff like that, and that is registered to you, tracked to you, and everything. God forbid, say for instance somebody go into your crib, whatever the case may be, and they steal your shit, and now they're thinking, yeah, this is my burner gun now, this, that, and the third. All that shit comes to you at the end of the day, because your name is registered to that gun,
Like a license plate.
so it's like, I feel as though like with the guns and access, I feel as though now it's not no 21 that you can get a gun now. People are getting them younger now. You feel me? I feel as though putting trackers and like these like chips inside these guns and stuff like that will be more safer, because it's like, I say for instance they make that and I got an app. I can go on right on my app and track my freaking strap and take that shit right back. To the point now that I just saved like freaking 5 people's lives.
Sure.
I'm gonna piggyback off that. I like that idea, because with technology like the way it is, we could put some type of trackers in these guns, or make it some way where you can't pull a trigger without a certain code or something like that.
And then they have trackers too, freaking little QR codes.
It could be done.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Little
what I'm saying.
QR codes, squares, little small johns.
They got
that freaking
credit cards that you can
track
track.
it. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like
Flat
it's
as a card.
doable, and I feel like that's the more safest way to go.
And I'm gonna add another solution while we on that.
Yeah.
They need to price them bullets. I want to say stop selling them, because that's going to, if they don't sell it, somebody else
But
gonna
they need
sell
to
it.
upcharge
But they
them.
need to upcharge the shit out them Jones. Excuse my French, because if the young boys know they can't afford no bullets, y'all gun is useless. So I say something with the bullets. Just start with the bullets, because that's what's really killing people. It's not the actual gun. That's just like the launcher was firing it, but it's the bullets.
And I want to piggyback too. Another thing, stop making it so accessible.
Just to get.
Like prime example, it's niggas out here. Your young boy go to can you buy these guns for me? He'll buy the Jones and report them stolen. That's
Type
how they
shit,
get 'em,
easy
you
as
know what I'm
that.
saying? Like prime example, everybody getting licensed to carry. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
easy to get.
I got my Act 235, my license to carry, right? My Act 235 had to go through a whole process in order just to get that. I had to go through a psyche evaluation. I had to go through a background check. I had to go through all this shit just to get a license. You know what I'm saying? If they implement that with license to carry, bro, a lot of people don't have no guns nowadays.
right.
It'll be so much harder to get that shit. You know
I was
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say I couldn't even become a nurse until I got my child background check, my fingerprints, my freaking criminal background check. Like I had to do all that, and then freaking I had to get a TB shot, all this other stuff like that, just to be a nurse, just to pick up hours for a patient.
But like how you were speaking about the whole population thing, that's probably why they're making it so easy for people to get carry, license to carry, because it's like they know everybody licensed to carry, and one little incident go wrong, somebody dying, or they both might die just pulling out and just because nobody's processing information no more.
Can I also input too? As generation goes on too, I want to talk about movies. Movies really influence a lot of things too, because remember 2012 when they said that the world was going to end in 2012, and I don't know if you remember back in 2012 because we was a little younger, but back in 2012 I remember when that movie came out of how people was like, oh yeah, the world's going to end, this, that, and third, yada yada yada, that people was actually prepping for the world to end. Now we got
like
freaking Final Destinations and this, that, and the third, that people are literally scared. Like literally, that's why I said we're living in a crisis right now, to the point that like people are scared, people are acting freaking tough, people are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing because they feel like this is the end of the world.
Yeah, no, you got a point though. You definitely on the son. The movies definitely dictating how people see things and react to things. There's also a documentary on Netflix as well, saying how TV used to be back then compared to what it is now. It's actually pushing out fear. Back then, it used to be the family homes, hey, I just got off work, honey. The honey shrunk, you feel me? Shit like that.
Shows and
Household
TV.
shit.
Talking about shows and TV. Freaking PBS Kids is no longer in service anymore. Freaking Nickelodeon is freaking dying down. Disney Channel, Disney Junior, all them shows is dying down. That was our life.
No, for sure.
And it's like, what are they doing now though? They're showing not cartoon stuff. They're showing more action of real life visual things. So they're making real life situations.
Gonna be a whole nother topic right
they're
there.
showing real life situations and stuff with
there.
movies and TV shows that it's not animated no more. None of this is make believe. Now we're all looking at the real life shit now.
Yeah.
But listen,
And then it's starting from the kids too, because now they're doing freaking kid TV shows that they're doing too much. They're dressing freaking like hoochie mama ish and stuff like that, and it's just like it's not kiddish no more. You feel me?
I didn't see it at all. I seen a cartoon when they actually had a nut humping something and they busted. Like, it was a regular nut and it was humping another cartoon, bro. I lie to you not, and the shit busted with some shit.
Yeah.
Like, somebody put that. I don't know if
Yeah.
PJ put that joint up, but I was showing on my timeline. They were like, "Look what these cartoons showing these kids."
Nah.
Did you ever
bro.
see Sausage Party?
That's what it
Sausage
was.
Party.
It was Sausage
Wow.
Party. That's
That
what it
shit
was,
Well,
is
bro.
Sausage
It was
Party
that.
is not
It was
for
one of
kids.
those. Yeah.
That
shit
movie
is-
is not for kids.
But
I'm
people
talking about
won't
hot
watch
dog
that.
humping a fucking donut. Like,
That's
I'm
what
like,
it
Hot
was,
dog
bro.
humping a bun.
I said, yo, but yeah, they got to tighten up with the entertainment, man.
But no,
Television.
listen, man. What's a before we get up out of here real quick? What's a word that you gonna give to the youth, or some advice real quick before we get up out of here?
Oh man, I'm gonna just say, man, just definitely keep your head on the swivel out there, man. For the youngins that's not in that, let's just say for the youngins that haven't graduated high school, man, just make that your only goal. Just getting out of high school first. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, feeling like you ain't doing enough. Man, you're only 16, 17, 18 at the least. Focus on just graduating high school. 'Cause a lot of you ain't gonna get that opportunity. Some of y'all gonna double back for that GED. I'm thankful I was able to come out of high school with my high school diploma. So worry about that. And then progress. Don't worry about everything else these other young boys that don't want to be in school worrying about. Worry about just trying to get out of school, get your mind right, man. Hopefully go to college or just pick up a good trade or something that's for you. But that'll be my message.
What you got to?
Well, I guess since we not, gatekeeping things, I want to say there was a saying that old heads used to tell me all the time, and I'm going to tell you guys for the younger generations. I was once your age, but you wasn't mine yet. And when I say that, I mean, take time living your life. Don't grow up too fast. Love on the family that you have, you feel me, because you only get one. Be appreciative that every single day you wake up in this world, because a lot of people are, not granted that, you feel me? So, yeah, I was once your age. You wasn't mine yet. I lived your time, you feel me? And it's been a hell of a ride. I'm telling you that. I'm 25. And I've been through all the cycles, but just take your time growing up, because being a child, I wish I could go back. I really wish I could go back. So yeah, just take your time and love life, love your childhood, love your teenage life. You feel me? Like, live life to the fullest, but take your time and play smart.
That's powerful.
My job would be check on your friends, man. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised what people got going on mentally. You know what I'm saying? And as people, we don't express ourselves, especially as men. We hold a lot of stuff in. And we have a lot of pride. So we got to start making a safe space for people to open up, you know what I'm saying? Especially with one another, you know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, but we're going to touch that on another day. But make an open space for these young kids, man, because they be going through a lot of stuff mentally, trauma-wise, and they don't have no way of, talking or, reaching out. So their way of reaching out is to cause havoc and drama and shit like that. So definitely, tap in with your friends, man. Let them know you here. Let them know you love them while they still here. Definitely RIP my little brother Dorito. You know what I mean? But it's another stand on business, y'all.
Standing on business,
another episode of Stand On Business. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe,
Everything.
repost, share with your grandmom, your mama, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle,
I
your
like y'all
friends.
see us on YouTube, man.
Listen, it's the boy low, never hold. You heard me?
It's your girl TNO Baby Official. Clocking out.
Boy Feast banger. Let's get it. It's another banger.
Ooh.
So I stand on business. And I mean what I say. If you out here playing and ain't getting to it, then you in the way. Oh, you in the way. I done woke up and I got straight to it, made 100 a day. Run it up. Ain't making no excuses. I'ma get to it like it's no other way. Hey, so I stand on business. And I mean what I say. If you out here playing and ain't getting to it, then you in the way. Oh, you in the way. I done woke up and I got straight to it, made 100 a day. Run it up. Ain't making no excuses. I'ma get to it like it's no other way. Hey, I stand on business. And I mean what I say. If you know you owe me, then pay me right now, cause I need it today. If you ain't my homie, don't even try to show me no reason to play. Cause these suckers is phony, ain't getting no money, they kissing away.